Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we have a lot to talk about, especially with my gosh, the preview for next week's episode of The Valley. Looks like shit is literally just about to hit the fan. Now, we have heard from multiple people that this show is about to get even more dark, a little bit more crazy, and I'm kind of wondering what that means. But yeah, we're gonna break it all down. Jax's side, Brittany's side, and whatever your opinions are. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's go. All right, guys. So I wanted to start with this whole Brittany Cartwright situation because one, I think she dodged a bullet by not doing this partnership with Rocco's in West Hollywood that was supposed to be a bar called Brits. Yeah, I think she dodged a bullet, but this is where it kind of like, man, it sucks for her. But I just don't understand some of her financial decisions. She revealed that she never received a dime of support from Jax's bar, despite her financial contributions, meaning she was like, I helped move things in, I bought things, I decorated, I paid for that. I never received anything. I just don't know why you would put all of that on your card and not have, I guess, because you're married. I mean, I don't get it. I think a contract is good for anything. I don't care if you're married or not. I always believe in a contract. But Jax claimed that Brittany left because of the mortgage, saying that she could not afford the Valley life. Um, that's not her position on it. She has been very vocal about the fact that, like, she is paying for everything for their son. She's paying the mortgage. She's paying the Airbnb. She's trying to catch up on things. And to be fair, you know, with Jack saying that, I'm gonna defend Brittany in this sense. Like, if you had a $8,000 mortgage and it became 17,000 because, or 7,000 and became, 18, I don't know, whatever. If it went up $10,000 because you failed for 6 years to pay your IRS debt, and then that resulted in $1.2 million in debt, and then they also withdrew $100,000 from her account. It's not that she couldn't afford it. It's that now she is getting hit with not only what an expensive $3 million home looks like in the Valley, plus everything to do with her kid, but then also your debts that are tacked on to the home that for her, she thought was her forever home and her dream home. Now, there were Reddit users who called his behavior pretty evil and sociopathic, just accusing him of hurting Brittany and using their son to exert control. A lot of people have asked me, did he ever turn over the RSS feed for the podcast? I don't know. I don't have that information. So I would imagine at this point, probably not. I think that this is somebody who is definitely exercising control. And I think that in moments like this, when you have somebody exercising that amount of control, then you have a very alarming situation. But going into the preview for next week, and Jack's on the after show, man, this guy, I'm not saying he is lying through his teeth. I'm saying he appears to be lying through his teeth. And if you look at Tom Schwartz and Jesse Lawley, they both are so uncomfortable with everything that he's saying. You could tell that they're just like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? But Jesse Lawley went to go pick up Jax and bring him back to the house. And Jesse said to him, I think that they packed up your bags. So he went into the garage and he was like, okay, so they didn't even put my shit in boxes. Instead, they put my shit in trash bags because why? I'm trash. And I think that he thought in his mind at that time, that was the ultimate diss. Like, okay, well, I think truly, I think in his mind, he's like, "I've given you a whole lifestyle. I've contributed to this," and I'm not saying that that's true. I'm saying in his mind, in the mind of a man. I think that he's like, "I've given you a whole lifestyle. You would have never been on TV. You never would have had a multi-million dollar home. You never would have," which that's not saying that's true either. But I feel like that's probably how he's looking at this in the situation, and he claimed that he's trying to do the right thing, and he was like, "Look, I don't want anything. I don't want her dishes. I don't want, you know, cups. I have everything brand new in my house. I don't want shit from Brittany." He said, "I'm even giving her that 20,000. I'm leaving behind for her a $20,000 Lovesac couch," which Lovesac couches are actually really, really expensive. I mean, they're amazing. Don't get me wrong, but they're expensive as hell. But then I'm wondering too, like, in your mind, are you the one who paid for all of this? Did he pay for all of it? Because when he was on House of Villains, he said that she signed a $2 million deal with Jenny Craig, which would be far more than any deal that, in my opinion, that Jax has ever signed. So if she's making that kind of money, are you telling the truth? Now, on top of that, he said that the house needs to go on the market. He said, "No woman needs a 5 bedroom, 7 bathroom home. She cannot handle this home. Like, go get a modest 3 bedroom home. That's where you need to go." But he's kind of contradicting himself because he's like, "I'm not leaving the couch for her. I'm leaving the couch for my son. I want my son. I don't want things to change for my son, but I hope the house goes in foreclosure and she does not need this house," which would imply that if the house did go in foreclosure and she does not need this house, that she would need to go to another house, which means that she would need to relocate herself and her son, which would be a total contradiction to everything that you're saying to begin with. But he said he's been paying the mortgage. He has paid the mortgage up to date. And he does hope that the house goes into foreclosure. He said he stopped paying the mortgage after he found out about Julian Sinsley, who was one of his good friends that apparently was hooking up with Brittany. And he's like, once I found out about that in that moment, I was like, yeah, yeah, I do. And I'm going to stop paying. And I do hope that this house goes in foreclosure. And I hope that we lose everything. But I don't understand the thought process behind that. Like, you do understand, I guess at that point, you just don't give a shit that that's gonna affect you and your credit and your potential of buying a house in the future. You don't care about that or how that's going to impact your soon to be ex-wife or your kid. You just care about getting even. Yeah? Well, Jesse did say that Zach Wickham's boyfriend is coming into town and he wanted to host a welcome to LA party, and his apartment is too small. So Jesse said, "You know what? I'll let you use my house." And Jax was very adamant about the fact that, like, "I don't give a shit about Zach or his boyfriend. I don't care. You are my friend. That's your house. And I'm going to the party." Um, This is about to get good. So I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you guys have not gone to upandadamlive.com, then make sure you guys go over there too, because there's a lot that's coming up. See you guys soon. Love you.